You want icon? I got icon for you. Check this out. You know, just to let you guys know, we're not like, you know, having a closed bottle of the wine here and having a glass of Bigfoot or Barefoot. Bigfoot. That's funny. Is that a squatch? Did you hear? Was that a squatch? What's it taste? I did not say that. I did not say that. That wasn't me. That was Patrick. Let me give you his home phone number and address, Gallow, in case you want to reach out to Gallow and Barefoot. Somebody big, one of the billionaire things. All right, we do open these bottles. We do taste these wines. And I put the drip spout in because actually it's a great invention, a great device. And my wife was, stop using your hand to wipe away the side of the bottle because then you stick it in your mouth and it's gross. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, because she's my wife and I listen to her. Smart, right? Vineyard 29, icon. The word gets bandied about, but this is legit icon gear. Vineyard 29, founded in 1989. The original Vineyard 29 was planted by Dave Abreu, some early plantings for him, and from Grace Family Cuttings, and that was a big deal. The McMinn family, Chuck McMinn, bought Vineyard 29 in 2000, and at the same time, he got busy. He went straight all the way in, and also bought the famous Aida estate, also in that kind of St. Helena-ish area, but I think on the other side of the valley. And he knew what he wanted when he purchased these properties. Smart cookie, and boy, did he purchase right. So today we're working with the Vineyard 29 Aida Estate Cabernet. Now, look at the vintage. Take a look at that vintage. 2015. Yes! Vineyard 29, and I'm legitimately stoked about this because not often we get to see library gear from the wineries. And if it is, it's like absurdly priced, right? Napa already has some pretty, crazy, intense pricing to begin with, but to get library gear and then get it at a great price is like, wow, thank you. Cannot thank the McMinn family enough. So let's talk about Aida Estate. I'm gonna pour myself some more of this because I'm gonna drink it. This is a great property kind of tucked into what they call near like the hourglass of the Napa Valley. It's where the Napa Valley gets the skinniest, if you will. And in this neck of the woods, you have cobblestone soils. So you got some alluvial stuff, you got whatever, but you also got cobblestones on top. Makes for a really interesting, dynamic bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon. The wind gets kind of intensely focused through there. So when you look at the vineyard, like during harvest, it doesn't shoot like a bunch of leaves. It's not like this super leafy, abundant thing. It looks like it's always a little bit lightly stressed. And I think that contributes to the concentration and intensity of the wines from this area. But I don't think it gets its bake on to the same extent as some other vineyards in that area. It's really tucked in near the forest. Beautiful site. And the wines it makes are wines that I love. Well, first of all, it used to be planted the Zin, and they kept the Zin, and the Zin there was really great. Turley used to make an Aida Zinfandel early on in the early days, and then once the McMinns bought the vineyard, I guess that kind of stopped. They make their own great Zinfandel from this vineyard as well, but the Cabernet here is king. It's superstar, rock star stuff that winemaker Keith Emerson knows exactly what to do with. 20 months aging French oak. Just serious, right? I mean, you want serious blinkers, gorgeous Napa Valley Cabernet. And what I like about Keith's winemaking style, it's not too ostentatious, nor is it too old school, right? He's not in like the pudding camp in Napa, and he's not in like the retro cool kid, I'm gonna pick all the Cabernet at 11.5% camp either. He makes just great, textbook, beautiful, silky, yet structured Napa Valley Cabernet. I've always dug Keith's winemaking style, and this wine is no exception. 2015 vintage, this wine's almost 10 years old, gorgeous color, still cruising. Another decade, easy, probably more. This is all pristine stock, straight from the winery. Fly. Ooh, okay. This wine has a great sweet cassis entry. It just hits the palate straight away with fruit, flavor, richness. And then, as this site and his winemaking styles want to do, focuses the wine, almost like the focus in the center of the valley itself. This wine almost hourglasses, where that rich tidal wave of fruit in the front side of the palate turns into this laser beam mid palate, and then the structure, the framing, the tannin starts to come out. And that's where you get the sense of balance in this wine. The tannins are ripe, but they are abundant, but they're not heavy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm geeking out on this wine a little bit. Usually I could be a little funnier and do jazz hands and stuff, but this is like serious gear, right? So when the wine gets serious, you have to be like all, oh, whoa, sorry, hey, okay, apologize. And that's kind of what this wine is doing, straight away on the palate. This is, minerals, you can taste the rocks. Those cobblestones are making their presence felt in the mid palate of this wine as well. Long, structured, clean, fruit-filled, still reasonably tannic finish. This wine is still cruising, people. This wine is at a midpoint where you're on the way up the aging curve. You're not here yet. You started here, but this wine, after 9 years, is somewhere, and you still got half a dozen years until, and then another 10 years of slowly, gracefully, 30-year wine. Wow, this is gorgeous. Now, the sell part. Yeah, so funny story with this. This was one of the last wines that Bob Parker himself, the man, the emperor, reviewed from barrel back in 2016, 2017. From barrel, he gave this wine a 96 to 100 point barrel score. Like one of the wines of the vintage. The next year, he sold Wine Advocate. Lisa Prody Brown came in. She's got a great palate. And she gave the wine a final score of 96 plus. Now, I think she was maybe a touch severe. I'm not sure if it's 100 points, but this wine is definitely kicking a point or two higher than that. And to you, it could be 100 points. For lovers of this style of Cabernet, which I'm a lover of this style of Cabernet, this wine's damn near perfect to me. Napa Valley Cabernet does not get much better than this, obviously, if at all. And Bob Parker thought maybe Napa Cabernet doesn't get better than this. And yes please, whether you barrack for Lisa Prody Brown or Bob Parker, the point is, this is one of the greatest Cabernet Sauvignons produced in the Napa Valley. Originally $2.95 at the winery, $1.25, 125 bucks. This is a seriously killer deal. I'd love to see more of this. I think we're going to see more of this, and I'm very excited for the future of the Napa Valley. A little recalibration has begun, and I'm super excited to see what happens in Napa over the coming few years. Absolutely stunning wine, stunning package, stunning everything. There's not a ton of this. We might have like 100 bottles to play with, like the 2016, which we ran like a week ago, sold that out in a day. This is going to do the same. Why are you listening to me? Click the link below. Buy now. And if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. We'll keep bringing these to you. A lot of people say they like it, Patrick. These are reasonably popular. Making wine kind of basic and simple and fun. And the glass, more information on this glass is to come. There's something going on with this glass, so stay tuned.